Hello, everyone. Thank you for your time today. I would like to start this speech off by asking you all to save your questions and comments until the end of the speech. Thank you. Now, Mr. Glenn Taylor has requested me to make this speech to inform the community and the fans of the deal to sell the Minnesota sibling franchises, the Timberwolves and the Lynx. Mr. Taylor wants to thank the fans and the community for their endless support over the years and hopes that the organization will still have your support under the new ownership. Since 1994, Glenn Taylor has been part of the Minnesota basketball family when he bought majority ownership in the National Basketball Association team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Taylor also purchased Women's National Basketball Association team, the Minnesota Lynx, in 1999. For the last 27 years, Taylor has done what he believed was best for the team and the community, and today he continues to do so. That is why Mr. Taylor has come to the conclusion that the best plan of action is to sell the team. Mr. Taylor has made it clear what his intentions with the organization are, and has prepared a quote for me to read. Quote, "From the time I bought the team in 1994, I've always wanted what was best for our fans and will entertain opportunities on the evolution of the Timberwolves and Lynx ownership structure." End quote. On April 10th, 2021, Mr. Taylor was finalizing a deal with former Major League Baseball superstar Alex Rodriguez and billionaire Mark Lore to sell them the team for approximately $1.5 billion. This business pair has a 30-day exclusive negotiating window and will take over the team in 2.5 years if the deal is finalized. This means that with this deal, Mr. Taylor will still have full control of the team until 2023, which is when Rodriguez and Lore will officially take over. This deal also includes the sibling franchise, the WNBA's Minnesota Lynx. For the first 2 years of this deal, Rodriguez and Lore will be under the mentorship of Mr. Taylor. This is so that Mr. Taylor can show them the ropes of being a team owner and make sure the organization is left in good hands after he is no longer the owner. Rodriguez and Lore look forward to this opportunity and have prepared a statement for me to read as well. Quote, "We look forward to entering this phase of the process with Glenn Taylor. Our respect for him and the legacy he has built lays an amazing foundation for what is to come. We're excited by the prospect of getting to know the Timberwolves organization, the talented team, and their incredible fans." End quote. Mr. Taylor wants me to assure all fans that he is not giving up on the team or doing this just for money, but because this is what he believes is best. Mr. Taylor will be turning 80 on April 20th and is worried that if he got sick or if something happened to him, what would happen to the organizations. Due to this concern, selling the teams was in Mr. Taylor's best interest. He loves the Timberwolves and Lynx, the fans, and the community, and that is why he's making this deal, because he believes it is what is best. He says the deal gives him the confidence that the club will be in great hands after he is no longer the owner. Now, to the Minnesota fans and community, there are currently no plans to relocate the team, and Taylor has told me that Rodriguez and Lore pledged to keep the team in Minnesota. Now, since the deal is still being finalized, there could be language in the deal that prevents a relocation from happening, and we will keep you up to date on this information. Taylor has informed everyone that he was only willing to make a deal during the selling process with those who were willing to keep the team in Minnesota. Rodriguez and Lore plan to do so, and that is how they were able to come to an agreement with Mr. Taylor. To add to this, a Minneapolis city spokesperson also confirmed that any party that breaks the lease on the Timberwolves' home arena, the Target Center, would owe $50 million. This lease runs through the 2034-2035 NBA season, making it nearly impossible to relocate the team during that time. Mr. Taylor wants me to assure everyone that the organization will be in good hands, and that he made the deal keeping in mind what he believes is best for the team, fans, and community. Mr. Taylor has a tremendous amount of respect for Rodriguez and Lore, and he placed a tremendous amount of faith in them as his successors, and he will continue to work closely with them to make sure the organization is on the right path for success for the foreseeable future. While Rodriguez and Lore are partners in this deal, Lore is likely to pay majority of the money for the organizations. Lore and Rodriguez have also been business partners for a very long time, and they have their very own company called VCP, and they recently took over Archer Aviation, a public electric aircraft startup company. With the pair's business experience, they should be able to easily make the transition to owners of a sports franchise. This is why Mr. Taylor has placed a tremendous amount of trust in these men and believes that they are onto something special. Mr. Rodriguez has been looking to purchase a sports team for a very long time, and he is beyond ecstatic to make this dream a reality with the Timberwolves and Lynx organizations. As a former athlete, Mr. Rodriguez knows how to please the players and the fans and will look to make a strong connection with both parties in the future. Mr. Laura, as well, is very qualified to run this organization as a businessman. He has a very rich business background. In 2016, he was appointed CEO and president of Walmart United States e-commerce, and he was named one of the smartest people in technology by Fortune. With his business background, he plans to take the Minnesota Timberwolves and Minnesota Lynx organizations to the next level. Even though the pair and Taylor only discussed a deal for the team a week ago, they already have a very strong bond. Rodriguez and Laura want to work with Taylor, and they have asked him to be there for any decisions that would need to be made. Mr. Taylor has agreed to this proposition and said that he would enjoy that, and that he loves to teach people. Mr. Taylor has also praised the pair and called them a couple of very bright guys, and he thinks that he could be helpful to them and the club so that when they take over 100% in 2023, they feel confident. To wrap this up, Mr. Taylor wants me to inform everyone that the deal is still in the process of being finalized, so as more details come out, we will keep you updated. As for now, he wants the city of Minneapolis, the fans, and the entire Timberwolves and Lynx organizations to welcome Rodriguez and Laura to the great state of Minnesota. Thank you. The floor is now open for questions.